Hey guys, what's going on? First of all, I apologize for the lack of videos over the last week and a half. New baby, sleep deprived, sleeps at a premium. I'm tired. Also, bought a new truck because the car I had didn't fit the kids. So I need to get something that can fit the kids. Anyways, I was thinking about making a video around the Canon EOS R5, just adding my 2 cents. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it because I don't wanna look like I'm just looking for clicks. So now it's been, what, 3 or 4 days since the announcement, and I'm putting my video out there just to talk to my community, my people that are watching me, who are here because of my gas issues, who are fellow gas sufferers like myself. And I wanna say a couple things. First of all, the Canon EOS R5, I applaud Canon because they got off their butt and they're making an effort to really put some technology forward and go after it and take back the ground they've lost to Fuji and Sony over the last X amount of years. So complete congratulations to Canon for doing that. The EOS R and the RP were just recycled DSLRs. Nothing wrong with them, great cameras. If you suck with those, you're gonna suck with the R5. But I wanna say this from a gas perspective. Now, again, keep in mind, great cameras, congratulations Canon. But from a gas sufferer's perspective, wait, my neighbor coming home? Sorry, neighbors came by. Had to say hi and talk to them, you know how that goes. Nonetheless, what I was trying to say was, if you're a gas sufferer like me, I think the Canon EOS R5 is really only good for a few people, or really necessary for a few people. So if you're one of these people, I think the EOS R5 makes sense. The first, if you're a Canon DSLR shooter and you're heavy invested in EF glass, or you're interested in RF glass, then the EOS R5 makes sense if you were waiting for a professional camera with 2 card slots. In other words, EOS R and the RP were not those cameras. And so if you were waiting for those, the R5 makes sense for you. If you're somebody who wants to shoot a lot of 4K, without a lot of crop, and do some 120, this camera's for you. Who I don't think this camera's for, in practical terms, not like it wouldn't work for you, is somebody who has Fuji X-T3, Fuji X-T4, Canon EOS R or RP, and you're not a professional. What I'm trying to say is this, is that the additional features inside the Canon R5, the IBIS, it's important. If maybe you're doing long exposures at night, or if you're a vlogger, but I watched Peter McKinnon's video, and I know Olympus has got their issues, right? They're being sold to whatever, JIP or JPI or whatever it's called. It warps 15 to 30, whatever that lens is, it does the jello-y thing out here. So the IBIS isn't perfect for vlogging. I think you still have some issues there. It's good, but so is the Fuji X-T4. So you're not really gaining IBIS there that's out of this world, although that was a pre-production model and unit. So we have to see what comes out of that. But I would say if you really wanted IBIS, you're a Canon shooter, you didn't have it before, buy the camera. But if you're coming out of something that you already had, I don't think you're going to get, from at least what I've seen, a couple of videos I've watched, anything that's way better than what's out there right now. 8K, I think I congratulate Canon for trying to enter the spec wars race. 8K, I just don't see it. I mean, again, this is my perspective. You guys might be the one-off use case, but you're going to shoot 8K, and I mean, the SD cards or whatever cards they use are going to be massive and expensive, and then you got to store it. And then what, you're going to downsample to 4K? I don't know. Not worth it to me. The 8K is kind of just they're appealing to the gasaholics. Like, oh, look at me. If you can't do something fantastic in 4K or even 1080, 8K is not going to save the content. So the EOS R5 to me is confusing because it's a great camera. If you want to jump into that and you're looking for something that has everything and is somewhat future-proof, that seems like the right camera. But if you're using something modern, a recent camera, and you're just like chasing specs, don't do it. Don't fall into it, because I don't think there's enough there to grab you. I don't know what your existing system is, but there's not enough there for an amateur or enthusiast or hobbyist to grab that and say, hey, I'm going to be infinitely better at whatever I do. So I thought about it. I mean, I actually think the price point of EOS R5 is awesome. I don't have that money laying around, but on top of that, the RF glass is big and it's really expensive, the good stuff is. And so for me, you get into something like that, you're back into really expensive and heavy. Where are you going? This is my street. You're into something really heavy and expensive again. And I don't think there's a huge advantage there. So for me, EOS R5 surprisingly doesn't attract me whatsoever. What does attract me is it's still Leica. It's Leica and Fuji. That's where I'm at. I love it. Those types of cameras, the ones that are just niche and have soul to them, they're awesome. I know you guys are probably gonna thumbs down this video a little bit, but if you have a gas or you're like I wish I could. Don't. I think the camera you have in your hand is probably more than enough. And I would even say, unless you're the few people I mentioned, it's not really worth the upgrade at the moment. I'd like to see it till it gets out in the wild and see how it handles things. Okay, by the way, the lady cut my hair. She was aggressive. Look at this. I look like Two-Face. Look at that. What is that? Thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to ramble a little bit. Appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Sorry for the poor iPhone quality video. Have a good night.